There we go, should be live. All right, there we go. So here, just post the link here if you want to become a member. So right there. Okay, cool. All right, guys, so let's go over we're gonna go over some videos right now. Let's go over some stocks. Real quick, this is the YouTube channel right here. You can check out the WAP if you're interested. The WAP is this. This is where you get to directly chat with me about stocks, chart levels, and trades. You can also chat with me, stocks watch list, YouTube portfolio that we post. If you're a member of my YouTube channel, you can get access to my YouTube portfolio, or you can just join the WAP as well. We also review announcements, beginners courses, and portfolio guidelines, so definitely be sure to check that out. Also, follow me on Twitter. You can also just get updates on different stocks that I'm trading. Here is a special link to join if you want to join the WAP. You just click right here, or you can click right here on the YouTube channel. You can click right here on the WAP here, and if you want to become a YouTube member and get access to the YouTube portfolio, you can also click here. Let's get into the stocks. Now, I just want to go over potential moves that we're looking at. This is going to take about 20 minutes of your time. We're going to go over the big caps right now. So first, let's look at NVIDIA. This stock has potential to be shorted. I just want to show this real quick. This is the move we are looking for later today. You had this big move from 153 all the way down in the past month, all the way down to about 105. It's a 30% pullback. I have to reiterate this because this is an obvious opportunity for shorts to come in. We've had nothing but bullish momentum coming in, and we do have our catalyst tomorrow, Tuesday, the GTC event. If we can get some strength coming up here to about 125 to 126, I would definitely be looking for some consolidation around this area and a rejection back down. That is the move that I think would be the highest ROI with NVIDIA. Your stop loss is easy. It's above 126. So it makes it nice and easy for you to lay out your trading plan. So put options definitely around this area, 126, or you can just short it with I think it's NVDS or something is the ticker symbol to short it. The next move that you could be looking for is you do have clear support. If you want to go long on this, let's say it drops at the open, you do have long potential here from 123 down to about 118 to 119. If it consolidates and holds, then you can make your move for a bullish bounce here. So I definitely would look for consolidation up here for a bounce and retest up here to 123 if it fails at the open. So definitely watch the 118, 119 level, and then also watch the rejection at 126. That's what I would be looking for. All right, next let's go over QQQ. Just go over the overall NASDAQ 100. QQQ Investment Trust. It is starting to show some bullish momentum. Let's just look at the last year. You can see that we were trading up to $540 a share. We double topped over here, and then we sold off all the way down to 470. Looking at the last month, though, is really where you had the most damage done to QQQ. You can see it went from 540 all the way down to about 467. That's a 14% pullback. So you just have to be careful here. What I like seeing here is if we can reclaim this level. Let's reclaim the 480 level, and that will be bullish momentum for the next stock that I'm going to give you. So when you're trading the QQQs, the NASDAQ, the big tech, you got to be cautious. Let's watch out. Let's make sure that we are getting a move back up here. And let's take a look at this. It's funny because the WAP member says stop blocking them. You just got to become a member. It's $2 for the YouTube channel. You can sign up, put the link below. Check out link above. So here we go. So what you can do here is check out the 480 level. If we can hold this 480 level, we're looking for a retest of 500 this week. And what's going to get you there? It's going to be that GTC event from NVIDIA. So I do believe that there is a potential short there, but if it can, we can get that move back up if we have that positive catalyst for the AI play. So definitely be looking for that. QQQ finally found some footing. We had that double bottom at 466 right here, right here. Let's see if we can get that move back up now that it's trying to reclaim the 480 level. That is definitely something to watch. Let's move over to MU. MU is looking very strong right now. It's holding 102 right now. The level that I like to watch is 100 on this. If we do get a pullback, this is definitely worth a stab. You can easily have a defined risk reward here. where you can get a pullback at the psychological $99 to $100 level. Let me just mark it off right here for us. I definitely would be watching this level. Let's just see if we can get a pullback. We're consolidating in this area from $100. If we get that pullback, let's see if we can hold 100 and then bounce right off of it. That is definitely one level. If you're being a little safer, let's say we get that pullback here to $99 to $100 and then bounce. That is one potential right there. If you really want to be safe with your play and you're afraid to buy that $100 level, maybe a stop loss, you could look for this $97 to $98 level. That is definitely where I would be looking at. So just looking here, let's move over to Microsoft. I want to go over that. I think that's a good opportunity here. That offers a reclaim right now. And I think if you're looking to day trade, Microsoft is the play right now. So let's just look at Microsoft on the 1 year chart here. We've sold all the way up from 450 to 388. This is a no-brainer buy in my opinion. Looking at the 380 here, we're down 15-16%. Let's move back to the 1 month. I want to show you what I'm seeing so you can see. We have a clear reclaim potential here, right here around the 390 level. If Microsoft can get above this 390 level, I think we're moving back to 400 this week. You had some support here around 389 to 400. I'm sorry, 389 to 388, right in this zone here. Let me just mark it off so you can see for those watching right there. And you also had it right here as well where it rejected. So pulled through, rejected, retested, failed. Now we're trading within this zone. So if we can get above here, I definitely believe that there is a move here. Let me just switch over here, switch this. I believe that there's a move. If we can get this move above 390 and then a blast higher, that's what I'm looking for Microsoft. That would be the move that I'm looking for. So definitely take a look at that. Next stock, let's go over Walmart real quick. This is a common stock that we trade on the WAP. We have a few members that like trading Walmart, so I definitely want to review this. We have our clear zone of area, probably around $80 to $83. But if the market starts pulling away here, we definitely have that opportunity to be bullish on this. I think right now the direction is not clear. I think we need to give it a little more time, but let's just wait and see. Is it going to start curling back up and making a move back up to $90 per share? I definitely would look out for that as well. All right. So watching here, let's see if we get that pullback. Let's see if $84 breaks. There's nothing wrong with taking this trade around $84, but you just have to follow a stop loss, because if it does break this level at $84, you're probably going to get a retest around $80 and then look for that retest. That's what I'd be looking for with Walmart. I just want you to see you had this bear flag form right here after it sold off. So just be cautious. Let the market do what it wants to do. Let it trade. Let's just see, is it going to continue to consolidate at this $85 level? That is definitely possible, but we'll have to go from there. All right, so next, let's go over Tesla. Tesla stock is another stock that I think has potential to be a short opportunity and a long opportunity. We're going to review this. I just want to show you how bad it's been for Tesla in the last month and a half. You can see here that we sold all the way off from 440 all the way down here to 215 is a 50% pullback. We finally got that dead cat bounce. We're finding some buyers that say, okay, this is too low. You have this clear psychological level at 250. At 250 here, so you can see here at 250 right here, there is clear resistance. So you could be looking to short this right at the open at 250. If it doesn't hold 250 and it breaks past 250 and goes above, you could easily just cut it. But looking for that move down right here, that's an easy opportunity right there. If it does break 250 and hold that level, which would be awesome, that would probably indicate that QQQ is bullish, Microsoft move is bullish, because they're most likely going to move together. And you're going to wait and see if you can get this move up here like this and then a bounce back up. That's what I'll be looking for. So either Tesla's going to resist this 250 level and then fail, but just watch it on the 1 minute and the 2 minute, see how it's forming on this. But it is running into heavy resistance up in here. It's failed multiple times already to retest this. So let's see what it does at the open. So now, next we have Costco. Costco at 900 per share is definitely a level where buyers have been coming in. and also 882. So Costco has sold off a lot in the last couple of days. Just in like the last 10 days, we've sold off from $1,000.58 per share all the way down to about 16-17% right here. So if you look at this move, Costco, I want to accumulate shares, but I'm not going to yet. The way I look at Costco is it is trading at 900. I want to see it break this level. I could be wrong about this one. It's hard for me to be bullish when I look at these massive red candles that came in. You do see the volume diminishing, but then you had this candle from 925 down to 890, which is a very large selling candle. So it makes me kind of worried a little bit that are they going to continue with this? So definitely be cautious with that. Be aware. I definitely want to see if we can break this level at 873. It's a big support level. If we can, that'll finally kind of get a move back down, hopefully to $800 per share. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. I think Bitcoin is due for some more downside. Bitcoin hit a high of $110 per share. I made out this move. I drew this out earlier where I thought we were going to get a potential break and reclaim of this test to 85,000. It looks like it's starting to form a resistance level. And what I'm seeing here is we have this consolidation like this. And I'm thinking we are going to start sliding this week down on Bitcoin. This is what I'm waiting for. And I'm not adding anything to Bitcoin as of yet, and slide back down to like 75,000. That would be the move I'm looking for with Bitcoin. We'll see if that plays out. Let's go back to Google. Google's a stock I've been buying in the YouTube portfolio. It's always for you guys to see. The members, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Just click the link in the below. I got it right there if you want to check out and become a member. Then you could chat through the live membership. So here we go. So Google on this 5-year chart has been following support the entire time. It's finally broken it. We've been buying shares around this oversold area, RSI at 45 on the 1 year, RSI at 37. Big cap company like this breaking its trend. I'm going to start accumulating some shares. If we cannot hold this level, what it has to do is we need Google. If you're going long on this, we need Google above 167. 167 is that kind of like line in the sand right now, where Google could confirm that it is just going to go up to 168 and then reject, come back down. That is definitely possible. So definitely be aware of that. Or what we could do is it can make that retest of 168 later today or this week, hold 168, then push back up above that trend, which is what we are hoping for because we are going long on Google. But these are definitely two potential plays. A better opportunity is if we're more patient, we can get to that 155 level. I'm going to accumulate more shares of Google. Looking at Meta, Meta is trading within this platform right here. Just look at this trend. Now breaking it down, looking at the 1 month, we can see that it has to break this vertical trend here. It is just continuously failing right here. So definitely be aware of that. I think if Meta can get above the $620 per share level, that will start to show that it is starting to make higher lows. But I think we just need overall, we need the QQQ to break its level and just start going higher. So just be cautious with Meta. Just realize that it is resisting at every single point right here. On the 1 month, you can see that. And just be very cautious. It needs to get above the 620, 625 area before you start considering, actually making a move higher. Let's move over to Intel. Intel stock has their new CEO announced. For Intel to be bullish, I think it has to get above $25 per share. That's been a major resistance zone. You can see it right here. And then you can also see it in this zone here. So here's their point where it was rejecting. Here's the other point where you had a lot of consolidation, rejection point, acted as support, then failed, retested this area, then failed. So Intel, I think we could get a nice break right here around $24. Let's go up to 25, consolidate, and then push back down and fail. So definitely be aware of that. Next, let's look here. Let's look here at what's the next stock? BBAI. BBAI is a stock that we are bag holding at $7. We're just going to continue to watch this. This one, at a move of 3.75, there's a potential that we can get a move to $5 per share. I think that's the highest you're really going to see BBAI go. It kind of looks like a pump and dump when you look at the levels. And when you break it down on the 3 month, we got to see what happens here. RSI is already 70 on this at 3.7, so it's going to have a positive catalyst here. Let's go over Texas Instruments. Texas Instruments is a company for long-term buyers. Receive that dividend. It's trading within almost the middle of this channel. Let's break this out a little bit more. And I see support potentially around 150s, 155. And I also see support in this zone here. You can see that there have been buyers stepping up around this range at 175. So I definitely would be cautious buying this. I definitely think that there is an opportunity. If you're looking to buy long, that's fine. I would want to wait just a little bit lower. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this trend line around 160s, 155, 163. That would be where I'd be interested. If you're trading the semiconductor stocks, you're trading NVDA, you have to be very careful. You need to watch the SMH level right here. This is a clear zone here where you have a rejection point. So look right here. We have 227. If we move to about 235, we could consolidate here and then start to pull back. So that was definitely where I would be looking for right here. So SMH has had multiple points where it has pulled back, and we are not out of the weeds yet. I think the shorts are coming back in this week, and they're going to push this down. If you look at the multiple points, Joshua Young messaged me on WAP. He says you're not getting the $2. He's so funny. All right, so anyway, so let's go back to it here. So you got the rejection point here, rejection point here. This is adding up where SMH, I believe, this week we're going to see retest this 235 level, and then it is going to potentially reject here. So that's what I would be cautious for looking. Any other stocks you want me to review, members of the WAP, just message me in the group chat and we can just review it. Looking at the PLTR here, we see here that there is potential rejection here as well at $90 per share. You had this rejection at this point. I definitely would be cautious here. Looking at the 6 month, we are trading within this zone right here of resistance. So we have to get out of this consolidation zone from $70 up to 90. Look for that move above $92 per share. You're definitely going to need that. So PLTR is going to have to prove it can hold $90 per share and then make a move back up towards 100. If not, look for your rejection at 100, moving back down. That's how I would play it. Now let's go over a few more stocks. Let's take a quick look. You want to go over BJ's. Let's look over that. So BJ's is, let's just look at this in the 5-year chart real quick. Let me just get a bird's eye view here. So we'll use the trending tool here. Oops, wrong one. Here's your trend channel right here. Let's see what we can get with this. It's trading out of the trend now. As you can see, it is trading above it, which is a very strong indicator for a bullish move. So because we're trading above, your new level is going to be above here around 100 to 105. Let's zoom in a little closer here. If you were looking to go long on this, you just have to be cautious because you have to be aware that there can be potential here for a pullback. So it's going to see if it can hold this 108 level. It broke this new high. Yeah, it broke this new high. There's nothing there. And now if we don't hold this 108, 107, look for the downside back down to 100. So definitely be cautious if you're trying to trade this pattern up where you hit a 118. Let's see if we can get that curl back up from 108 to about 118. That's what I would look for. DRGO, I mean, this is like a dividend ETF. I wouldn't really be trying to trade this. Let's see if it comes up. I don't know why it's not coming up. It doesn't even come up on Webull, so I can't cover that. Or is it DGRO? Is that what it is? Yeah, I'm the problem. Okay, there we go. So DGRO, looking at it on the 5-year chart, this is a nothing but go up, but you do see a potential double top right here, which is kind of staring right at me. So just watch out for this double top right here, potentially moving back down. But you have to look at the overall stocks that are within this to kind of help predict this for you. But if you're going to dollar cost average over the long term, you could just buy long term every single month or two. Let's look over a few more stocks. AMD trying to hold that $100 level. I like AMD at this $100 level. I could see this as being a buy point. I understand why people would feel the need to hold this. You could see at 6 months it's been holding the $95 range. Looking at the 1 year, you can zoom out and see you've had multiple levels of support. Right in here at 95, right in here at 95, right there at 95, right there at 95. There's ultimately levels, but notice you have this resistance trend line that continuously rejects. If you're going to go long in AMD, I would rather buy higher than just buy at $100 per share, unless I'm following a very strict stop loss. And just make sure you break out of this trend. It's got to break this resistance. You can see how it's resisted here, 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 there, and right here. Let it break out. Let it get above 105 to 106. Let it prove that it can hold this 105 level. If it can hold this 105 to 106 level, I think you're in business. I think that would make more sense. Look for that move. Let it break this trend right here. Get above 105, then look for your move back up. Look for some positive catalysts on AMD as well. You need something that's going to help push it forward. This isn't like NVIDIA. NVIDIA gets a catalyst like the GTC event, and look where it is right now. Just if you zoom in on it right now, it's at 123, almost 124 in the pre-market. In the last 5 days, it was just 105. So that is why I've been trying to call out this short position here. That you just have to be very cautious if you're going to go long on this. Look for the 118, 119 pullback. Look for the short or the put option around 125 to 126. That's what I would be trying to call out on this. All right, so now let's look at 2 more stocks and let's end this live stream. Amazon. Amazon is just like Microsoft in my eyes. I feel we have a buying opportunity here. We just have to reclaim this $200 level. Let's see what it does today at this level. It's going to retest it. It just did at 200 here and rejected. Let's see if we can get above in the open market, if QQQ is strong, and get a move higher. Looking for 200 to about 210. That would be the move that I'm looking for. Overall, when you're trading, just for you guys that are newer to trading, you don't want to just trade the stock that you're looking at. You want to look at the overall market. Look at QQQ. It's very similar to Amazon. It's stuck at 480. It's got to recover this level. If it reclaims this level, just be cautious and see if we get above here, can we make that move back up? So if QQQ looks strong, that would give me more of a confidence booster to be buying stocks like Microsoft or Amazon, looking for that pull forward. Looking at VOO, look, this is the S&P 500. It's the same exact thing. It's trying to reclaim this 518 level. If you're looking to scalp this, just get above the 520 and then start moving forward. Just for what people normally use to trade the S&P 500, we'll use SPY. It's the same exact thing as VOO pretty much. It's a different type of ETF that basically does the same exact thing following S&P 500. Just more traders are looking at it. Just look at it at 560. Can it reclaim this 565 level and then start popping back up? That is what I would look for on this. All right, let's see here. Chipotle is hanging on for dear life at this $48 level. You could see here it is trying to hold on right here, $48, trading within this zone. If I am trading Chipotle, I'm looking to potentially short this at the $51 level, consolidation, see how it does there, and then a move back down. You're trading in this range. Just keep trading the range until it breaks. You just got to follow the stop loss. I would either short at 51 or go long at 48, but you got to keep a stop loss at that low. You cannot hold this, and then 3 months later, Chipotle is all the way down to about, let's say, I don't know. Let me move it down. If you look on the 5-year, you could see maybe $43, $44 is definitely potential there. VOO. Just for those that don't know, VOO is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. It's the same exact thing pretty much as SPLG. I'm mentioning this because Joshua on the WAP is mentioning it. So SPLG is your spider, as you can see up here, your spider portfolio S&P 500. It's the same thing when you look at VOO. It just costs more per share. This is the Vanguard's version of S&P 500. So as you see me jumping from SPLG to VOO to SPY, you could see up here that these are all ETFs created. This is the Spiders version of the S&P 500. The SPLG is the S&P 500 ETF as well, and this is the Vanguard version. SPLG is king because it's cheaper. Joshua likes to feel like he's getting discounts, so he liked SPLG at $66 per share versus paying $517 per share or $562 per share for the S&P 500. Let's take a look. One last stock. I just want to go over GameStop. GameStop is looking like it has potential here to make lower lows. It is struggling at $23. Let's see if it breaks and goes down to $20. It already retested this $21.50. I do think there's downside coming. I think we can get to this $20 range, and that would definitely be awesome. I want you guys take some time, check out the YouTube channel, check out the WAP, check out how to become a member. This is how you'll be able to, if you want to leave a message during the live streams. I'll be trying to do them on Wednesdays and on weekends. Today was an exception. We did a little live stream today, which is awesome. Definitely check me out on Twitter. Support the channel, follow it. There's a few spots remaining where you can join on the WAP as well. This is the WAP where you can directly chat with me about stocks, charts, levels, and trades. And then what you'll also get is you will get the chat, the stocks watch list, the YouTube portfolio with the updated buys and sells each day. And on the weekends, I post the positions as well. The beginner's courses for newer investors, just learning, and then the portfolio guidelines. Definitely be sure to check me out. If you don't want to pay anything, that's completely fine. Check out the playlist as well. I have the playlist here. This is all free to start learning my day trading P&L 2025 members only playlist, which gives you a little bit more access when you pay for the YouTube. Gemini cryptocurrency on Gemini. You also have Mastering Fidelity, Vanguard Investments, my P&L 2024. I made over $80,000. And then just basic free videos on investing basics for beginners. Definitely check all this out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time.